AWA TV Episode 10 Part 3, the main event, Waller and Orton, the Intercontinental Champion Waller, non-title match against Randy Orton. However, he is defending his title at Golden Gauntlet versus Obafemi. Of course, I am joined by none other than Justin, my amazing guest Kellen commentator. Say hello to the fans. Of course, the Three Howdy catchphrase, and taking apart the knee of the high-flying Grayson Waller is Randy Orton, the Apex Predator, showing Waller why he is the legend killer, trying to kill Waller's legend before it even gets going. Absolutely. Now cover here. What an upset this would be. It's not very often where if a champion wins, it would be an upset. But if the Intercontinental Champion Waller does win this match, one would have to argue that would be an upset over the Viper, Randy Orton. I will say though, he did. I gotta give Austin Theory credit though. Back at Option A in that Falls Count Anywhere match, one could argue he did kill the legend of Randy Orton just a little bit. Randy Orton couldn't even get one RKO connected. Austin Theory had answers for everything Randy had. I mean, you would have to. He's showing here that he can still hang with the young kids, as now he covers Waller, who kicks out at 1. Theory could be, in theory, no pun intended, Austin Theory could be the AWA champion right now. But in the 8-man AWA title tournament that crowned the inaugural AWA champion Gunther, Austin Theory had a first-round matchup against the Viper Randy Orton, which Austin Theory refused to compete in, saying that somebody of his caliber of talent should not have to compete in that match. And who took his spot? None other than the eventual runner-up finalist, LA Knight, who is currently our AWA champion. And now look at this. Look at Theory. Oh my God. Oh. And Orton has a long history of back problems. That had to hurt. Not to... Oh, what a spine buster. Orton's felt those many times before. That could, in theory, be a taunt to Orton, Because we all know who helped train none other than, wait a minute, Waller with a stunner out of nowhere. No way, and a kick out. Of course, thankfully a kick out. We would never hear the end of it from the cocky Australian, the second best Australian in the AWA, only to, of course, Her Majesty Rhea Ripley. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, he went for it and Grayson Waller reverses the RKO. I gotta give the Intercontinental Champion credit for that one there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Orton is busted open. Went for the splash, missed. Cover now, quick cover by Orton. Wait a minute. Oh. There's the power slam that we've all come to know and love. This is not helping his case at all. Waller rather, looking to do more damage. Reversal by Orton. Buckle bomb, maybe. Instead, it's a snake eyes. Now Orton. Absolutely. Everybody knows the ego of the Intercontinental Champion is nothing to snark at. Although I will say he has backed it up in his title defenses against Obafemi. And now, wait a minute, could we be going vintage Orton? Cover now, there's two, and that's gonna be it. That is going to crush all of Waller's momentum heading towards Golden Gauntlet in his Intercontinental Championship defense against Obafemi in 2 weeks. I will say Oba has not yet connected to Grayson Waller that big power bomb that he uses to put people away. He has not yet connected, and Oba preaches that one power bomb is all it's going to take for him to be the new Intercontinental Champion. And we might see that. Who knows? Come Golden Gauntlet, Obafemi, if he hits that power bomb, might be able to walk away and call himself Intercontinental Champion. That DDT is where the fat lady sung for Randy Orton. That's got to be a big confidence booster for Orton. And one would have to think, though, that if Grayson Waller does retain the Intercontinental Championship, I think we have his next challenger should he retain. A pinfall victory over the Intercontinental Champion. Imagine Randy Orton as the Intercontinental Champion, a title he hasn't held at all yet in the AWA, and even in WWE, it's been years since Orton held the Intercontinental Championship. there's never a wrong time for a good IC title run, and Waller is living that dream right now, but that dream could soon turn into a nightmare in 2 weeks as he defends against Obafemi at Golden Gauntlet. Also taking place at Golden Gauntlet, the Option A briefcase on the line. Seth Rollins defends his Option A briefcase against Kevin Owens, the man who attacked him earlier tonight, the man he attacked last week on AWA TV. And I'm fully expecting that match to be a little bit bloody, if you know what I mean. Also, at Golden Gauntlet, the Monster Abyss, one-on-one with Bray Wyatt's friend. And that's all we know as of this point. That's all Bray Wyatt has told us. Exactly. Not to mention the men's and women's Golden Gauntlet matches. 30 men, 30 women. The winner of each match challenging for the AWA and Women's World titles, respectively, in the main events of our 2-night premiere event, WrestleFest. Well, that's just the beginning of the action, and so much more action at Golden Gauntlet to come, as well as a match that I am fully prepared to announce right now. Dusty Rhodes is growing tired of both Goldust and Cody, his sons, taking advantage of him, and wants to show that he is still the leader of what Cody and Goldust are calling the Rhodes Dynasty. So, Dusty Rhodes has requested a 2-on-1 handicap match against both his sons at Golden Gauntlet. And I agree with you, but whatever happens, happens, and it remains to be seen. Join us for the final episode of AWA TV before Golden Gauntlet, episode 11. It's going to be a barn burner. Ladies and gentlemen, Golden Gauntlet quickly approaches. So does WrestleFest. However, remember, there's always bumps in the road, and after the main event of Golden Gauntlet, that bump will be announced. Friends, we will see you next week on AWA TV. For myself and Justin, we'll see you next time.